Hi everyone, welcome back to Rocket Guys. Today we are going to look into the Rocket League market and why a very popular item is currently dropping. Before we get started, if you're ever looking for some discounted Rocket League items and credits for much cheaper than the item shop, head over to RL Exchange. They offer the most reliable place to buy loads of different tradable items like Phoenix, White Dracos and even Alpha Caps. They can deliver items to any platform and you can pay with loads of different payment methods. And with a 5-star Trustpilot rating, they are sure to have any items you could want. Check out RL Exchange from the link in the description and use code GUYS at checkout to get 3% off every purchase. So, not even a month ago, the White Octane reached over 10k on PC for the first time since last September, so it has nearly been a year. I guess this might have been too high of a price for this item and so it dropped back down. Once it started dropping, people started buying it for more under minimum and selling it for cheaper to make sure they don't lose any credits, which just caused it to drop further. On PlayStation it dropped in a similar way to on PC, but on Xbox it hasn't really moved much, but this decrease could easily transfer over to Xbox if it gets much worse. That's why whilst you might only trade on one platform, it is still important to see how the market is on other platforms, since they tend to follow the same trends. Anyway, about 2 weeks ago the White Octane started dropping from its peak this year on PC at around 11k and is now down to under 9k in just 2 weeks. The first drop was the worst as it lost about 1000 credits in a couple days, but since then it has kind of been on a downward staircase with it dropping about 200 credits every 2 or 3 days. As always, there are people on RL Garage asking for 10,000 credits or more, probably to trick the spreadsheet into increasing its price again, which is something you guys should avoid as you can easily get banned for things like that. But the ones that are actually listing them for proper value are asking for around 9k, which is close to minimum, and then there are lots of traders trying to buy them for 1000 credits or even more under minimum, which can't be helping its price. But what should you do? Well, if you're on Switch or Xbox, you might as well sell the item if you have one now, just in case it does drop, but make sure you get a decent price for it. You shouldn't waste your credits. If you don't own one, maybe hold back on buying one for a few days to be safe. Currently, there is nothing really happening that would cause an increase in its price, so I don't think you'll miss out on much. If you're on PC or PlayStation where it has already dropped, it's up to you really. Currently it is slightly lower than the average price it has been sitting at this year. You could sell it, wait for it to level off completely and then buy it back again. Alternatively, you can just hold it and wait until it stops moving about and then look into selling it. Either way, I don't think you will lose or gain much because I can't see a huge decrease coming soon, but I also don't see a huge increase coming soon either. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video or found it helpful, please consider subscribing with notifications on. And if you want to support us, use code RLTprices in the item shop for some chocolate donuts.